Wallcast?
It's called the Wallcast.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Who are you?
I'm Logan.
Cool. Grant, who are you?
Grant Klinkner.
All right. Frankie, who are you?
Frank Albertine.
Do I have to say my full name?
Yes.
Matthew Albertine.
Oh, we're using our
Abby.
names?
Kyle Abbey. Oh, you're using your names.
What up? Hold on, I gotta go get Bree. Bree! Say hi!
What is going on, everyone? My name is Philip J. Kenrelli. Welcome to the Wallcast. There are a ton of people here today. We're going to go in bottom order to the top, starting with a really weird-looking guy with the pink hat. Please introduce yourself.
Yes. Okay, I'm Matt. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Yay! Next up.
I am Grant.
Yay! Next up.
I am Frank.
Next. We have...
Oh, sorry. I'm Brianna, but you can call me Bree.
All right. Next over here.
Shameless
Oh,
plug
no,
or
it's
no?
Oh, no, forgot. Cheer for Bree.
Oh yeah, cheers. Come on, cheers.
Yeah.
I got the biggest one.
I'm Logan. Otherwise known as
The technician.
YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Good luck finding it.
All
Mechanic.
right. And over here.
I'm Kyle.
And I already said who I am.
Can
All
you say it
right.
again for us? Just for
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please.
My name is Philip J. Kenrelli. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
And we're starting.
This is the Wallcast. Every year we've done this so far. Well, this is the second time we've done it. But this is our E3 predictions and wish list. We're going to go through the whole entire E3 conference. We have a little list of what is happening, and we're going to give our own opinions about it. Before that, Frank, is there anything you want to talk about the store?
Yeah, I wasn't doing that to
That's
cheer for the
not
store, but
I mean, we covered a lot of stuff last time we did a podcast. There's obviously been some changes. We now have an fully functioning entertainment lounge in the back of the store, which you can see that we're clearly
thank you for
enjoying
saying
it
it's
right
fully
now.
functioning.
We have a 100-inch screen. We have multiple TVs, all updated systems for gaming tournaments and movie showings. Back here, we're doing different events every week, so make sure to check our Facebook, Instagram,
Like and follow.
Twitter. Like and follow.
Subscribe.
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 Plenty of new stuff. Plenty of new stuff in the store going on. With Free Comic Book Day being over, that's kind of the start of our year, so we're kind of getting our traction. Everything's changing, new stuff constantly every day pouring in the store. Funkos, statues, collectibles, autographs, memorabilia, pretty much anything pop culture related. So a lot of new stuff coming in, a lot of new comics to talk about, a lot of new subscribers as well for comics. We're still doing our subscriptions. So lots of new stuff to come in and check out. The store is ever changing. So we also have a new wacky waving arm flailing tube man.
I
Give
still
it up
don't
for
think
him.
that's what I can actually call it.
Wacky waving flailing
Yeah, that's right
arm
on board.
flailing
That
tube
is
man.
the closest you've ever been, at least.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
If you see him out there, we're open.
yes, if he is out there, we are open. Stop in.
Can we go
So
get
are we
him?
close right
Stop in.
now? Yeah. Can we have him part of the podcast?
We'll have
Kid?
Sam film him in the beginning.
Yeah.
Actually, that'll be the intro.
The intro.
Yes.
He is our new unofficiated
muffled frame.
Oh, Nero
mascot.
should be a part of that too.
Nero.
No.
Yeah, he should. Are you kidding?
Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. So we're going straight down the list of what is gonna be happening in E3. Very first thing off is EA Games. It's gonna be called EA Play.
Sports.
I only
Get in
have
the
one
game.
game from that I
It's
think
in
we
the
may
game.
see.
Is it?
Yes.
Electronic Arts. Do you guys have any opinions about EA?
I'm hoping
Money.
for an actually good Star Wars game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be nice. They announced that there's supposed to be like a single player Star Wars game coming out. Like,
I just
soonish.
want.
So
They canceled it, then started again, then canceled it. I don't know.
did they cancel it again?
I think so.
I wish somebody would just cancel the Star Wars franchise.
Oh my god.
I wish someone would cancel EA.
I agree with that. Down with EA,
Microtransactions.
down with loot boxes.
aren't excited for Apex Legends?
Can we actually talk about the entire
I
rise
swear to
and
God, if you
fall,
talk about Fortnite.
the rise and fall of
Please.
Fortnite type games and Fortnite in itself?
Fortnite hasn't fallen at all.
I feel
So,
like no one cares about it.
you're very wrong.
Really?
Yeah,
It's disgusting, but you're very wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Like nobody's
There's-
even like
Fortnite's still a
usually-
very popular video game.
really.
Yeah. I mean,
For now.
there are very few games that have had like commercial success like that, where like there's so many
Gears of War.
small incidents where no, like where a game releases, its player count hits its max, and then the game dies. Well, not dies, but like it will slowly decline. That's just how most games work. But like Siege, for example, they were able to literally get more players after the game had released to be playing the game concurrently. Fortnite is also one of those games.
What, that sucks?
Well, I'm not. Well, I mean, do you think Siege sucks?
No.
No, we're talking about like how popular it still is somehow.
I feel like. What about Overwatch? Are people still playing Overwatch?
There are people that are.
Overwatch.
Overwatch is still played. It's just the meta, the whole esports scene. A lot of it is just kind of slowly fading.
Well, the thing with multiplayer games, especially
You get
like,
bored.
Yeah, you get bored.
It's just as simple
But
as
then
that.
you get back into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also just a fad, at least Fortnite.
Yeah, but
Like,
no,
think
typically you
about-
get back into it until you find something else to play, and then you're out of it again.
Like, think about Minecraft. Like, you can play that for like
I
weeks.
don't want to.
Frank, if you say a bad thing about Minecraft, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan and I'm gonna rip your head from your body.
and you know he's serious because he hasn't
Oh
even
my
watched
God.
an episode of Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z.
Okay.
Grant is a very passionate millennial about
Minecraft. Minecraft is probably one of the best games ever made.
Actually, Minecraft just had their 10-year anniversary.
10 years
And it's now on the Switch.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Minecraft is.
I
going
feel like I'm
Pokemon
gonna
Go.
vomit out of the lower half
I mean,
of
it's
my
not
body.
surprising.
Oh my God.
Why is it celebrated on the Switch? It's
like
on.
a Mortal
It's been
Kombat
on
when the blood spurts
iPod
out
for
for
the
the
past
helmet.
6 years. I would hope it'd be able to make it to the Switch.
What?
Minecraft. Like I'm saying, it doesn't
I
make
just
sense.
actually, honestly, I
And
know
here
we're
comes his complaint about Nintendo.
No, I know that we're skipping ahead, but yes, it is my complaint about Nintendo.
Yeah.
I just want Nintendo to have video games that are interesting, and I feel
Alright.
like
So it's like Microsoft Xbox.
Yeah, so let's
Am I
move on to
right?
Microsoft.
Xbox.
So Microsoft actually has, I think, currently the longest running. I may be wrong about this, but it's one of the longest conferences ever.
Really?
They're doing 2 hours straight.
I hope I know. I feel like I know what one of those hours at least is dedicated to.
I think a lot of people. Yeah, Halo is definitely a big thing, but I think everyone thinks we're going to get the new system. The
That could be
Microsoft
possible.
Scarlet, which everyone's talking about.
That
I think
could
it's
be
too
possible.
soon still. I think it's too soon.
I mean, it's really not.
I
Because
mean, it is
think about.
when you introduce the Microsoft One X.
Well, but that's just a refacing. Like,
But why waste time?
I hope they call the
Why
next system
waste time
Xbox
releasing it?
2.
Because people will buy that, and then next year they can announce the new system, and those same
Okay,
people
but
that
I
just
have
bought the
that.
Xbox
What did
One
you say,
X, or whatever the fuck it's
I want
called.
the next system to be called the Xbox 2. That's all I want. I want it to be called the Xbox.
It's gonna be like Modern Warfare. They're gonna,
I
they're gonna
want it to be
start
called
over.
Xbox 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's the only way I will buy.
Wait, yeah,
the
wait.
Xbox console.
What would Call of Duty fall under?
It's not going to be. They'll probably announce it with Microsoft.
No, they'll probably.
No, it's a PlayStation.
they'll
Oh, you're
probably
right.
go
Yeah. Sony has the
PlayStation
license now.
because,
Yeah. They're like the main.
You get
Alright,
all
well,
of
then
that content
can you give me like 20 seconds? Talking about Modern Warfare, one of the best gaming storylines in history of the video games, in my opinion.
It's getting redone in
One
a
of the best-
different way for some
They're
reason.
starting over. Okay, they're starting over. For all the fans that wanted to see Ghost and Roach return in like a cool new Modern Warfare game, they're going, oh, okay, they weren't dead. They're just going to meet with Price again. And now Price is like 25 years old.
That's the thing, is that the entire story has changed completely. So I mean, like Kyle was like, oh, they just
Mine's
confirmed
not a
soap.
soldier.
But like, who
No, it's a
cares?
good outfit,
Because
but
it's
no.
not going to be the exact
It's not
same
the same soap, yeah.
I'm pretty excited for it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm
Like,
sure I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
buy
buy
it.
it
I'm sure I'm
opening
gonna
day.
play it.
Yeah, it's still
Well-
just a brand new reskinned game. Yeah.
That's the thing, is that
They have
this time it's a reskin story.
Oh.
So great.
They have
They-
5
that's the-
times the detail.
That's their new
Oh
update.
wow! In a Call of Duty game that I'm really looking at all the detail when I play.
That's the new update.
When
for
I'm
Call of Duty.
when I'm blasting terrorists,
When
I'm
was the
looking at
last
the bushes.
time you played Call of Duty and you stopped and you just looked at the landscape and you're like, wow, they did a beautiful job with
When I'm
that.
camping, I do.
Shut the fuck up.
When I'm camping, I look
I
at
know,
all the
when you're
bushes.
playing hardcore team deathmatch, sitting in a fucking sniper tower for literally the entire match.
I mean, look how long Black Ops 4 lasted for us.
Listen, to go 20 and 4, that's what you got to do.
I liked Black Ops 4.
I
Also,
do too. Except for the operators, which they're getting rid of the operators.
I don't care. I just want to talk about what the good thing that I know is going to be talked about with Microsoft. Halo Infinite and Halo Master Chief Collection
You
are
say it's a
key
good
things.
thing.
I don't think Halo Infinite is a good thing.
I think it could be a good
What
thing.
is Halo
Could
Infinite?
Halo Infinite's the new Halo.
I bet that's what God thought when he created the human race, too.
Well, I mean, I could have told him he was a fucking idiot. But that's not the point here. The point is that 343 is actually giving me a lot of hope with this release of MCC. Just because of how much they're paying attention to fans and how
Getting
they're
reach
really...
back.
Huh?
Giving Reach back.
They're giving Reach back, which a lot of people have been
First release. right?
clawing for. Yeah, for the first release on MCC. But
On PC.
I just like the fact that they've been paying attention to fans and actually what they want. So I'm really hoping they kind of take that influence in with Infinite.
Are they gonna
Yeah,
do,
because
like,
that's
the
always worked in pop culture. They always listen to the
I mean,
fans.
listen. When you look at the other Halo games where they're like, yeah, we're not going to listen to the fans. When you look at Halo 4 and 5 where they literally said, we're not going to listen to the fans, we want to do it our way first.
They want
And the
competitive.
train wreck that they had with 5. That's the only way to describe Halo
Cortana
5.
honor period.
Let's
Spoiler alert.
Wouldn't it really suck to have one of the best gaming like computers, being a PC master,
Like elitist?
and then waiting like an Eternia for a game to come out? Like, is Red Dead out on the PC yet?
No, and GTA 5 took a year to release to it.
More than a year. Well, it
Do
took
you
a year.
see my
It was
point?
like a year and
Do
a
you see
half.
my point?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
Because
But, I mean,
consoles pay for money to get
the
them
reason
first.
why owning a PC is still good is because there's still think about how many games on PC you can play that you
Yeah.
can never play on console.
Yeah, you can play games from 10 years ago.
I mean, you can have. I mean, you really could too. You think about you can play any game you want on the PS2, Xbox, Wii, fucking whatever you want to play, you can play.
I don't know if I'm
Can you
alone.
play? Can you
I don't
play
know.
Uncharted on the PC?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know
I'm sure
if
there's
I'm-
an emulator for it.
I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I don't like going back and playing old games.
I love doing that sometimes.
There's like
What do
a
you guys think about the Microsoft games that might actually happen? In
Like I
E3?
said, I'm just very excited for Halo. I'm really hoping they actually show some new
Are they
either
remastering
footage
Reach
or something for
um,
Infinite.
For Xbox too? Or
Are they remastering Reach?
there?
They're re-releasing it MCC, yeah.
Oh, Master Chief
Xbox,
takes off his
okay.
helmet and he has like a
Yes,
laser
on
or
Xbox
something.
again.
Well, MCC, there's a rumor that it might be coming to another system as well, which we'll get into that later.
Well,
on
I was gonna
down
say
the
because
road.
that's the whole
Yeah, that's
Sony, even Sony and Microsoft now
Yeah.
actually kind of opened up to each other
They're
finally.
crossplay for Call of Duty.
It's not. It's not. I don't think they've confirmed that they're cross-platform. have they?
It's something they want to do.
Yeah, they've
They're,
been
they're
talking.
open up to the discussion.
They're
which has
finally
never
talking
happened
about
before.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking E3. Never mind.
There's a few other games from Microsoft that we need to bring up. One of them is anything from Rare, which is always kind of a dead note because everyone wants Banjo, but we know we're never going to get it.
I'd like to
Um,
see
Dude, that ship game.
The
that
thing
they
is,
can't
the thing is that Rare's not
Sea
even
Thieves?
Rare anymore.
Yeah,
Like
they did nuts
like
and
those
bolts, and
shoes.
it's yeah. The other one is, which Frankie may have some opinion on this.
Gears of War. Yep.
I don't want to play as Kate through the whole thing.
You're not excited for the Funko Pop
I'm
mobile
not.
game?
I'm not excited for an entire like. I don't know. Like I understand that they want to like continue the storyline, but everybody in talk about what fans want. They want a prequel. They want to play as Marcus and Dom like through the Emulsion Wars into E-Day.
That would
They
be
don't
pretty
want to
cool.
sit there and play in some weird aftermath of Gears of War where Marcus is 80 years old and you're playing as Kate Diaz. Like no one wants that.
All right, Phil, you might have to edit this out, but like I just gotta say it. Playing as a female is just sucks. Like Tomb Raider, I can't play Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's fucking awesome.
No, like don't get me wrong, Phil. I know you're listening to me. Like Lara Croft is awesome, but I just can't play as a female.
Now, Grant. Did you ever play any of the Metroid games?
No.
Then get out. Just get out, please.
But here's
Well,
the thing.
no,
Here's the thing,
no,
Metroid.
wait,
You can play the whole first Metroid game
and not know she's
and
a
not know
female.
she's a female.
That's what I was
So-
about to say.
So
Yeah.
you can play any of the Metroid games.
But if
that's
I'm
the case.
looking like if my GTA character was a girl, like
Did you like Portal?
Yeah. What about
you
Portal?
don't get to see her.
Yeah, you do.
No, yeah, you do.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but like I didn't play Portal, so.
Well, that's your fault. You're not.
So what you're saying is you haven't played any games where you actually play as a good female protagonist, but you're still shitting on the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to clarify
I'm trying
that.
to think of games.
Sam, when you're
besides-
editing this, just write misogynist above the head.
Right above my head. Right above my head.
We found him, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Ladies and
don't,
gentlemen, we got him.
I don't really. I'm trying to think of like games that I've played with female main characters, and I think Tomb Raider's the only one.
Yeah.
There's Tomb Raider. There's
I play a
Samus.
lot of older
There's
games.
Samus.
Like,
God, I love Samus, that video game.
yeah, Samus is a good one.
I never played those.
Metroid.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Metroid games are really
The only ones
fucking
who play
good.
are Mario.
But dude, in
If
Call of
you-
Duty World War II, you can be a
You guys
black
never played
German
Miss Pac-Man?
female.
I mean, what the fuck?
What about Parasite Eve and Parasite Eve 2 for the PlayStation 1?
I don't know what.
all right, now
that is.
you leave.
I actually don't know what that is. What about Fatal Frame?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can be a badass. Oh wait,
Um,
I'm mobile.
Resident Evil.
There you go.
In
Jill
parts.
Valentine?
In
Yeah.
parts.
Jill was awesome to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Not as cool as
we
Leon.
changes his
Not as
Alright,
cool as
no,
But
Leon.
no, I don't disagree with Grant. Like when they made Uncharted, when they made whatever add-on story where you just play as the females in it, like that's.
Uncharted. I wish I had the ring on today. I always wear this Uncharted ring. It's one of my favorite game series of all
But
time.
just not today,
I
guys.
can't. I just like.
This is all part of him.
If I was a woman, I'd be totally fine with it. But as a man, like when you're playing a game, like you want to be the character, and I can't be Lara Croft.
You're literally
I'll
arguing for
gladly be
diversity
Lara
as.
Croft. All right, so
Grant, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But
I can't back that up, Grant.
you're really channeling
digging
your inner Trump right now.
Yeah, I know.
really digging your own hole.
all right, is there any other?
Anything else with Microsoft? Probably not. I
Yeah,
mean,
like,
at least
really-
not that's going to be groundbreaking.
They did mention. I don't think we're getting a new car game. I think that's actually something they did.
Thank
announce.
God.
We're not. What is it?
They're-
Forza?
I was about to say,
Oh, Forza!
I just wanted to
Yeah,
ignore.
the leaves are interactive now when you drive past them.
But that is probably.
When you get in a car crash, you get in a car crash in real life.
yeah, there's gonna be.
Every Sequoia kid is
Aye,
going to
aye, aye.
boycott that.
We got
You
2
actually
hours.
get to go through the
If there's no
rehabilitation
car
afterwards.
When we're sitting here watching E3, we got 2 long hours of E3 for Microsoft. I can't wait to watch all of it. I'm looking forward to it. So next up, I literally have no
Bethesda? You have nothing to say for Bethesda.
not really. I
Disgusting.
want the new Elder Scrolls. I will say that. Other than that, I got nothing else to say.
That's probably what we're getting.
Yeah.
I'm.
Did I fall too far behind? Because I played Skyrim, but like I didn't beat Skyrim, and then I just never touched any Bethesda game after.
Well,
If
for
that's not the
medieval
grossest
Elder
thing.
Scrolls, you're not missing much after Skyrim.
Okay.
Nothing really came
Yeah,
out.
as far as Elder Scrolls, so I
Besides
can pick up ESO and Blades.
I don't know what that
I mean,
is.
yes, Blades. That's what I'm talking about. Someone else that knows Blades.
I
but
don't
like,
want to know
It's
Blades.
still in beta. All right.
So
leave
I
it
can
alone.
still
Fallout
play, like-
3 remastered.
That
No,
is
we don't
something
need to
that-
start remastering Bethesda games.
I don't
Shut
know,
up,
dude.
Do you not?
I don't know,
Shut up.
dude.
Fallout 3 for the Game Boy
Fallout-
Advance. Is that what you want?
Fallout 3 could really use a remaster.
Yeah.
Like Fallout 3 came out in 2008.
Imagine playing Fallout 3 in the Fallout 4 style.
I mean, I'm not a fan of any of the Fallout.
I know you're not, which you're just so wrong. Just so wrong. But anyway.
You don't know how
Terrible
much I played
graphics and too
Fallout
long
New
of a
Vegas.
story. Sign me up.
No, Elder
Fallout
Scrolls
New Vegas
6
has the best story I've ever played.
Elder Scrolls 6 needs the leveling of
Oh,
Oblivion,
no,
not
no.
Skyrim.
I
That's all
completely
I'm-
agree with
That's
that.
all I'm saying.
I think.
Give me
I
that,
think,
I'm perfect.
I think if they go back to a more RPG
They're not
style,
going to,
they're not
no.
going to. They're
They're
gonna.
not going to.
They're
It's
gonna
gonna
do
be
it.
Skyrim, but bigger.
Exactly, because I.
It's
Without
casual.
dragons.
The thing, yeah. The thing is that
It appeases
the
to more
fantasy and the advanced gameplay, I guess you'd call it. I don't even know what the real elements are called for like Oblivion, but everything that made Oblivion is too difficult for
Too hardcore
Yeah,
for today's
normies.
normies.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you have the theory that the Elder Scrolls is like in the future of the Fallout universe? Because of that plan for.
What?
There's a
All right,
theory
anything
or
else
whatever.
Bethesda at this point?
I actually realized that Bethesda has more things. I'm actually really excited for Doom Eternal.
I was about to say, and
That
also
on
Doom Eternal.
Blu-ray, that'll
Doom
be 6.
Eternal, I'm sure they're gonna announce something with Wolfenstein.
Yeah, they all, every year.
Yeah,
like,
Wolfenstein's
it's like
definitely.
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed at
But,
this point. Every year there's a new-
Wolfenstein's it's a solid game.
Yeah,
if they
it
keep
is.
making more for it and it keeps being solid, who cares?
I'd like to finally finish
does
it.
every
I need to
Well,
beat
no,
2
it's
still
easy.
too.
What, New Colossus?
Yeah.
No,
I'd be
see, I
cool.
never made it to that. I'm on New Order, I think it is.
You're on the old one.
I played the first one. I beat
Or
the first
you're on
one.
the New Blood.
I
You're on
beat
the
the,
New
yeah, I
Blood.
beat the first
The
one.
New Blood.
Yeah, he's on the DLC for
DLC,
1. Yeah.
Wolfenstein, I love those games. The new ones.
The
The
new
storyline
Order.
of it is
I
actually really interesting.
Yeah.
What, you don't
Well, it's
like
just
the
alternate
original where
history.
you kill Mecha Hitler at the end?
Oh yeah,
What is wrong with
who
you?
doesn't like beating Robo Hitler?
Yeah.
There's one other thing before we end with this is last year they did kind of give us a teaser of their outer space game. Their
Starts with an R. It's
The one with Daryl
one word.
Dixon.
No, you're thinking
No.
of Standing Death, which actually that's gonna be for Sony.
Prey.
no, not
No,
Prey.
not Prey.
Like
it's not
supposed
Prey.
to be like
I know
an
what you're
Elder
talking. It's like
Scrolls.
Star Rift or something
Yeah,
like that.
there's
yeah.
supposed to be something pretty baller over there. I'm excited to see what it is.
It's
Like,
supposed to be more like Star Fox, I thought, isn't it?
I don't know. But,
I don't know. Are we getting weird, like, space Jesus stuff?
No,
Are you talking about fucking Dead Space?
No, never mind. But
Because that's what I think of.
Moving on to
Dead
Square
Space.
Enix.
Wait, hold on.
Square Enix.
Hold
yes.
on, hold on.
No, no.
Outer Worlds is coming to E3 apparently.
What is Outer Worlds?
It's Bethesda's new. It's like
It's
space
not
Fallout.
Bethesda. It's not Bethesda.
Oh, it's Obsidian.
It's Obsidian.
Yeah.
Yes, the people that made
New
Fallout New
Vegas.
Vegas.
But wait, isn't Obsidian
No.
under?
No.
No, they got contracted to make Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, 18
Bethesda-
months. They had to get
Bethesda
an 8.5
literally bent them over the table, pretty much forced them to make a great game, or as good of a game as Bethesda could
Which
make,
they did.
and they made a better game. And then Bethesda got real mad and then cut their contract.
They had to
So-
they had to get an 85 on Metacritic. They got an 84 because it had a rough launch. Because it had 18 months.
Yeah,
Where they had 6
literally
years.
no time to patch out bugs.
Are you? Well, that's Bethesda.
No, but this was because they had literally such a small window of
Can we
development.
just skip Square?
No.
No, Square Enix.
no.
Square Enix literally just posted something. I don't know if you saw on their
you
Twitter.
need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you know that?
I don't
Microsoft-
care about the new Tomb
Did you-
Raider.
No, it's an Avengers game.
What?
You know Square Enix had to do with fucking Spider-Man, right?
No, I didn't. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I wasn't done with Outer Worlds. It's a Microsoft game. I didn't know that. They acquired Microsoft.
That's
acquired
right, because it's
Obsidian.
Are they doing actually what they finally said, which is continuing like building their own like video game MCU universe?
What they finally said, they literally, I mean,
No, but that was the whole plan.
yeah, I know, but all the superhero games have been garbage except Spider-Man finally nailed it.
I mean, all the Spider-Mans were not garbage. First of all,
Most of them
they
were
not
pretty
garbage.
bad.
They were not garbage.
Most of them are. I'm not saying they're terrible, but they weren't great.
Frank, remember how I said you can rant at the end? Okay, so
Is that a regular show thermos?
I don't know. Bree gave it to me, and I'm totally gonna drink it. So when it comes to any more things for my Bethesda, going
Bethesda?
once, going twice, sold. All right, Square Enix.
All right,
We will talk about the Avengers stuff at the end because that's a big topic I want to get into.
Yes.
But what do you have, Logan?
No. Square Enix needs to remaster, since this is what everyone's been talking about, remastering games. Legend of Dragoon, please and thank
I
you.
don't know what that is.
I actually don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Though.
Grant, can you say that?
So many
What?
plebs.
Say I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Thank
Hey,
you.
if there's one game that I think they should remaster,
Can you say I don't
it
know
should
what
be
that
the
is?
Nier Automata series,
I
baby.
probably don't
No,
Thank
Legend
you.
of Dragoon
No.
or Final Fantasy VI, but
No.
they're not going to do that because they're working on 7
I don't
for
want
the next
another
5
fucking
years.
Final Fantasy game. I don't
Have
care
you
what
ever
it
played
is.
6?
No, and I don't like
Why
that.
are you
I
so
wouldn't.
mad?
I
Because
wouldn't.
I'm sick and tired of Final Fantasy. It's been
All
going
right.
on for fucking
I
how
wouldn't
long
mind.
now?
I wouldn't
20
mind. Like,
years?
I actually want to see the remake because Final Fantasy VII is like one of the first games I ever played.
Yeah,
Like actually ever like
But
sat
it's
down
still-
and tortured myself
they're
because
doing
it's
it
terrible.
episodically. Like
It's
that's
terrible
the
to play it. Like terrible. To
I
play
can
it.
only imagine if people actually saw this podcast, the amount of fucking flame.
Well, the
that my
hate's gonna
brother and I
go in
would
one
get.
direction.
Well, no, but I also dislike the Final Fantasy.
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy guy. But
I don't like
like the
JRPGs.
games outside. I love JRPGs.
I don't like JRPGs.
I want them to see a new. I want to see a new Octopath. I want to see. It's never gonna happen, but I want to see new Chrono Trigger. They're gonna give us new information, probably about Kingdom Hearts DLC, which I could care less about.
I'd rather play a board game than play those types of games.
Okay,
all right, cool.
I heard the new Kingdom Hearts was really not that good.
it was. I didn't like it.
I did not hear great
3D
things.
was better. I heard definitely.
What else has Square Enix? Dragon.
Age?
Dragon
Quest
Age?
Warrior.
Dragon Age?
Dragon Quest. Dragon Warrior. What is it called?
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
No. That's a
Dragon
different-
Age is BioWare.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon
that's
Quest
yeah.
is a JRPG
It's- yeah,
style
it's-
game.
Are they actually doing another one?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, can we just talk about Avengers? Because I'm really so
Oh, no,
excited.
that's
for
at
this
the end.
fucking
That's
game.
at the end.
This is
No,
the end for me.
Well, the end of Square Enix.
I mean,
yeah.
We're in the end
in all,
game now,
in all
Logan.
honesty, though, in all honesty, besides Halo, Gears of War, I guess maybe Fallout. Is there anything else that and Nintendo?
Nintendo,
Is there
yeah.
anything else that anybody's really more excited for than the actual Marvel games?
The new Batman game,
Ooh.
Did they actually announce it?
Rocksteady. It's like a big E3 prediction.
Really? What are they? I thought they were done.
No, Batman dies. He leaves.
You really think Batman dies?
I wish.
Did you read the Dark
No,
Knight
you don't.
Returns?
You don't want Batman to die.
The ending of of Arkham. What is it? Arkham Knight.
Arkham, yeah.
The ending of Arkham Knight was dumb.
He's just like,
Yeah. Peace out. Blows up the mansion and just bounces.
then Azrael.
Whoa, wow! What does that sound a lot like?
I just didn't. I don't know. And
Does
they
that
never-
sound like one of the most influential stories in comics?
No, but then they show like a weird like bat creature at the end. Like it's weird.
maybe it's to reference the mutants.
Maybe it's Man Bat.
No, man,
No,
'cause
man,
captured-
you beat Man Bat.
No, it's probably Azrael.
Okay.
You beat Azrael too.
No, Azrael becomes the new Batman.
No,
At the end.
Finishing
Not me.
up Square Enix.
Yeah,
Let's finish this up.
he becomes the new Batman.
You beat him.
I
You
believe
beat
No,
Grant
he beat him
Moore.
in Arkham
I
City.
believe Grant Moore.
And at the end, remember the Nightfall program? You got to complete the whole thing, and then you train Azrael to become Batman.
Really?
Yeah,
believe
and he
Grant
becomes
Moore.
Batman.
I definitely.
That's the
believe
whole
Grant
point.
Moore.
Why would he kill himself?
Anyway.
All right, so
So
these.
he's
What?
a 50-year-old virgin who fights fucking mass
Apparently,
people.
Batman's not a virgin.
I mean,
Square
he might as well be.
Enix.
He definitely acts
Square
like it.
Enix has been working quietly and apparently put a ton of work into a new Avengers game. If there was you don't know anything about it, you just know there's an Avengers game, what would you want to see?
not it follow the MCU in any way.
Okay.
I agree.
Like, I don't want to see MCU Hulk. I don't want to see MCU Black
Honestly,
Widow. I don't want to see MCU Hawkeye.
One of the
I want that entire thing to me as of Endgame, the movie is done and over. Like, throw it out.
One of the
Throw
coolest,
it
one of
out.
the coolest things to me, I think they should do would be almost like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance style, where you can build your own Avengers team and use that.
But not
to
the
fight.
actual gameplay.
Not the actual. No. I mean, even that really wasn't.
We're gonna get on that.
terrible.
We're gonna get on Marvel Alliance later, but I like those games.
I like
Throwing
Marvel
out those
Alliance.
They
games.
were
too.
cool,
Yeah.
but like as far as like coming, like it needs to be open world.
But I didn't
you
like-
need to- it
So
needs to
open
be-
world, that's something that
Pretty much
actually
take take Spider-Man that you played on Sony and input every other character into Marvel.
But that's pretty much what Ultimate
no, but
Alliance
not
was.
no, but
No, it's a big
gameplay wise.
difference.
No,
Gameplay-
I hope
Yeah.
that it's like the Lego Marvel superheroes, but with like.
Actual graphics.
Yeah,
I would
Lego
rather,
style.
I would
I kinda agree
legitimately
with
rather
that.
swallow Legos than play any Lego game.
No, but
Sounds
like the
insane,
game,
though.
the
I know,
gameplay
I'm
of the
just
Lego
saying,
games
I hate
is
the Lego
Frank,
games.
Frank.
Sam, when you're
Can
adding this,
you
put
feel-
like a fire around Frank.
Can you feel the horns growing out of your skull right now?
All right. So is there anything else about the Avengers game you guys?
He'd
are
be
looking
sharper
forward
than
to?
Tom.
I want Gambit.
No, like Hellboy.
Unlimited
break 'em
DLC.
off.
I want Gambit.
Unlimited DLC. I don't understand. Like, I'm down if they want to make a game and then have DLC for
Every
it.
game tries to make it a service, but it never works.
I
out.
know, but they need to fix it. Like with Spider-Man. Like
But because
Spider-Man
they're not
has a
going
good
to release,
idea.
they're not going to keep developing and releasing content for a dying game. That's why it stops.
No, but what I'm saying, meaning by DLC, is that it needs to all intertwine. If they want to make it, if they're going to announce an Iron
What?
Man
So you're
game,
saying make a
Fallout New
fucking
Vegas is DLC. Is that
make
what
like a
you're
DLC that interacts with, like in the Spider-Man game, you like literally have to find like the Inner Sanctum, or you can find Avengers Tower. Maybe a DLC where they intertwine, where you're playing as both Tony and Spider-Man, just not in the terrible MCU way. You know what I'm saying? Like you team up with them to take down bigger villains.
What
and
if you
stuff
play
like
as
that.
a random shield agent that doesn't, and you don't get to play as any of them because it's probably what they'll end up doing.
I hate games. Here's this awesome main character, but you're gonna play as his herpes riddled friend.
Oh my god.
unless you could make
So developer
developers.
Developer Digital will be the next thing we talk about, which is Matt. You
Isn't
can
it
take the lead on this.
Isn't it Devolver?
Devolver? Whatever.
Devolver Digital.
Wait, we're already done talking about Marvel?
Take the
Yes,
lead and run.
for now. We have more to talk
right,
about
So
later.
Devolver Digital, they've made the Hotline Miami series. They made their most recent game. It was called Scum. It was like a
Is that the weird like futuristic game?
Hotline Miami or Scum?
Scum.
No, Scum's like it's like a survival game.
Okay.
Oh, the one with the robots, right?
The one where you shit yourself.
What?
Oh,
you can literally
that
shit
one.
yourself. Yes.
That one. Yeah, it's
So
like
it's just
Daisy.
a bunch of random.
It's Daisy, but more realistic. But
Yeah,
at the same
pretty
time,
much.
not.
But
I'll
also
literally
not
shit
realistic.
himself?
No. Like in
You
the game,
have to go to
you
the
can literally
bathroom.
shit your pants.
You can get diarrhea and shit yourself.
Yep.
That sounds great. That sounds like it's straight out of Duke
but they-
Nukem and
they-
There's
Duke
an
they-
animation where you just pull down your pants
And you
wipe
literally
your
just
ass
wipe your ass with your
with
hands. Like Claude.
Cool.
All
right.
Awesome.
Is there anything else about this?
Anyway.
that you want to talk about?
So
If
they've
not-
made, but what I'm trying to say is they made a bunch of different games.
What are they doing?
They've done like the Serious Sam series. That's the thing is
Well,
I don't
Serious
really,
Sam was cool.
I don't really know what they're doing. There's a lot of different things they could do because
Just
like
something.
obviously like Hotline Miami, like there's two came out like 3 years ago I think, something like that. Serious Sam series hasn't seen a game since 2011 I believe. So I mean I'm sure they'll probably announce either a new IP or they'll just do a continuation of one of their more
we
successful
move on?
series.
Yeah, I know Enter the Gungeon was.
Gungeon's
pretty
another
popular
one that I'm
on its
sure
own.
would probably get at least. I mean, they said that they're done with development on it. They said that they've released all the DLC for it. Obviously, just continually making the game still run. I'm sure something they'll do, but aside from that, it's over.
Mhm.
So I mean, there could be a new Gungeon game. There could be a new style game based.
I don't know
off
how
of
long
Gungeon.
their conference
Who
is,
knows?
but I'm gonna watch it. Like we're all gonna be here.
Yeah,
together.
I'm gonna be interested in it regardless, just to see what they announce.
All right, so
I'm
let's
gonna
move
commit
on.
ritual
PC
suicide if I
gaming
don't
show.
go on.
PC gaming show last year always has like, for example, Sega was at the PC gaming show last year. That's what they did. Their
I mean, I
conference.
guess that's where
So
they.
there's
only
always
release
weird.
to
You
now.
never know exactly what you're gonna get at the PC gaming show.
Yeah,
Out of just
just kinda
randomness, is there
grab that.
anything from PC wise that you guys want to talk about?
I hope there's a new XCOM game.
An interactive Sonic game based off the movie.
Oh,
I hope there's a new XCOM game.
That was like a new
Okay.
That's about it.
like this is usually where I bring up Blizzard stuff, but they have their own convention.
I mean,
Blizzard's
also
not-
Blizzard's not doing too hot right now.
Yeah,
Blizzard's not
That'll
doing
be
too
a
hot.
later podcast. So let's just move
Yikes.
on. Let's go to Ubisoft. I do want to bring something up about this. I finally purchased
Don't say the division. Don't say the division. Don't say the division.
Assassin's
don't say the
Creed?
division.
Mario and Rabbids Kingdom.
Oh, thank Christ.
Digital or physical?
I don't like the division
digital.
series.
I'm gonna be honest. That game was a lot more fun than I expected it to. Like I beat it, and I actually hope they make more. So there's one thing. Ubisoft also has Assassin's Creed. They have like I know you guys want to talk about the division.
We might get some details. For
I'd like them
Assassin's
to
Creed, but I don't
actually,
think they're
like-
going to release another game because it seems like they're going to take
Far
over
Cry.
a year. Far Cry's another
I
big
still
one.
never played the last one. I hate myself.
They
for it.
might.
Should have got
Which Far Cry 5 or Far Cry New Dawn?
I played the last one I played. He was in like
Literally all
India.
playing
That's
Spider-Man.
4.
4.
So
And this
you're
one
behind
was
on
10.
5 and New Dawn, which they take
my
they're back to back.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm sure they'll probably announce like some DLC because one thing I do have to say about the Far Cry series, especially like with 3, one of the cool things they did, which I don't know if you guys played any of the DLC for 3, but there was Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which was like its own standalone DLC, which is what I think more companies should do.
I think Far Cry, honestly, like Far Cry got me back into gaming.
Well, Far Cry 3 was definitely when they hit their stride with the series. Like, because
I
Far
like
Cry,
4.
Far Cry 1 and 2, well, because 4 was literally just 3, but in a different setting. That was it. Even all of the games have pretty much been following the same formula from 3 now.
What about Far Cry Survival Instinct? Where you get like the superpowers.
What about Far
Really?
Cry Primal?
Yeah.
Oh, Primal, yeah. I honestly didn't mind Primal because I loved riding a saber-toothed tiger.
Of course you
Yeah,
did.
but Primal had almost the same map as 4.
It did have the same map as 4. The games are
Is it too hard to believe that it was millions of years before?
The games are very much recycled.
Okay,
Yeah, you're fighting in
alright,
the
alright,
Montana plains.
Is there
in
anything-
prehistoric Montana? That's where you play in in Primal, yeah.
For EA,
I mean, Montana's pretty much prehistoric still. So.
for Ubisoft, there's also like Rayman. Rayman is the
Rayman would be a
Do
cool
I see a
thing
new
to get
Rayman
something
game
for.
coming out? No, I don't.
I would.
I don't-
play-
I don't
would-
expect it.
I don't think. I think Rayman's at that point now where he's not worth like an expensive title.
He's
now
just
a-
retired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's too.
Yeah.
Well, other than that,
Switch DLC.
I do
This
want to
is-
see a new Kingdom Battle. I'd play that in a heartbeat.
There's one thing that I definitely have to
The
talk
Donkey
about
Kong
with
DLC
Sony.
was amazing and was totally worth playing.
That game that.
But I think that's it for that. Let's
Well,
move
there's
on
two
to
things.
Sony.
There's no.
So 2 things right off the bat for me. Death Standing.
Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah.
Is that the one with Daryl Dixon?
That's the one with Daryl Dixon, yes.
What is it?
I couldn't tell you.
is it?
No
And that's
one
the
knows.
beautiful thing.
But
Because I
on
could
the-
not tell you a
I
single...
don't even believe at this point that it's an actual game.
Oh, it is!
All right, before
It's-
you guys
so-
go any farther, it's not happening. Not. I read a couple things today saying that it was gonna do a small direct type style.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
they're not
expecting
doing
anything.
anything.
Yeah, I'm not
So
expecting
Sony's
anything
just.
huge.
What do you guys think about them just not coming to E3 now?
Sony?
Yeah. What's your opinion about that?
Honestly, I think
E3's
E3 is definitely a
not
cool...
that good anymore.
E3 is definitely a cool thing because obviously you want to see like some of the games that you're hoping for. Obviously,
Gets
see
you
some
hype,
news
but
to
hype
it.
doesn't do well anymore.
That's the thing is that I don't like getting super like Fallout 4, for example. If you asked anybody that knew me when Fallout 4 was announced, I was losing my
Your Pit
fucking
Boy
mind.
Spent what, $200
I remember-
on a
I remember-
shitty Pit Boy?
I remember telling Kyle that Fallout 4 could literally just be 2 hours of a zoom in of dog meats waggling balls, and I would still buy the Pit Boy edition.
And that's pretty much what
Yeah,
you
that's
got.
pretty much what I got. I was very excited for it. Even with 76, I really tried to defend Bethesda as long as I could until I realized I was on a sinking ship.
When you were on the Titanic.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel
Watching
like
the movie.
most big game franchises are like that now. Though.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I think
Like
I don't think
there's no
Sony.
more like Phil. I didn't know how old you're. Younger than us, right?
Logan's 25.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you're
me and
close
Frank
enough.
are old. Yeah, but we
But,
get it.
no, but I feel like our generation of game, like there were these monstrous gaming franchises that like you knew when that game came out, when it launched, you were gonna have a good time playing it. It was gonna
We
be like
had
this
that
big
too.
I mean,
But
we
no, but I'm
still
saying-
have it.
I don't think we do anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
but I
as
agree
much.
with you.
I still played the fuck out of Fallout 4.
That's the thing is that no matter
It
how
wasn't what
much,
I wanted it to
if I give Fallout shit or Fallout 4 half the shit that I put into playing it, I would be saying a lot more bad things about Fallout 4.
I mean, 76 is just trash.
I agree.
I'm gonna piggyback on Frank here. Like, good example is I think most of us agree with Smash.
Yeah.
We were so excited for that game to come out, and we're still playing it. It's fun. Me, I know everyone has a disagreement about it, but when the new Tomb Raider came out last year, you guys remember how it was last year. I'm still playing.
Even
the
I was
DLC.
excited for the new Tomb Raider.
Like
Grant wasn't
I'm
though.
still excited for games. Like, but it's not. I
Those
understand
damn
what
women.
Frank's talking about.
All their rights.
the excitement isn't there anymore.
Yeah,
Like it definitely has died
It's
down.
just like I can tell you this.
Maybe it's because I have a job and a
I
career.
was
No,
gonna
but
say,
I
I think,
but-
I think it's more of the person and less of the
I mean,
industry
I don't
itself.
play games as much as I used to.
No,
when
neither do I.
Red Dead
But
2
I'm
came
saying-
out, I was there opening night, but like I've never been like that with any other game.
I'd rather take a revolver.
I
in my mouth.
really hope you die. I really hope that some Final Destination thing
How
happens
does that?
to you,
How does that?
where you walk out of here and the door chime
How
falls
does this
on
affect
you.
him in the workplace
in-
scenario?
No, but honestly, like even like talking about the new systems. Like remember when the new systems came out when we were younger?
Like Xbox
it was
360.
like it was like well, like
it's every
so-
year. It wasn't even that. Like when the PlayStation 2 came out, that was huge.
I mean,
I remember standing outside Toys R Us for like 8 hours waiting for the PS2 to come out.
I did the Nintendo Wii. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was in line. I
Yeah.
took 2 days off to make sure I got all on first piece.
Or even like you remember like the Call of Duty midnight releases at GameStop when they'd have like the
remember when
Humvees out
Halo
there?
2 midnight released?
Yeah.
Because I even remember that.
Like
But the thing
like
is
games
that they're
worthy of
coming
me
out with
like
something new every year. How many Xbox Ones have there been? Or how many PS4s
Just
have
one.
Look how the more angry
3.
vibe
There's
gets,
been at
the
least
harder you
2.
get on that.
All right, so let's move on to.
I gotta move on
I
anyway,
really
so-
want to.
Oh,
okay.
bouncing. All right.
As I said, I
Grant, thank you so much for joining us.
Round of
Grant,
applause.
So before you go, look into the camera. Is there anything about Nintendo you want to see?
I don't play Nintendo games. So.
Is it because they all have women in them?
Yes. He would like all women characters to be put into an internment camp.
That's my help.
All right.
Your hell.
So
He's
let's-
the warden.
Yeah. I'm like Brutus in Mob
We all want to talk about Nintendo,
I'll
so
see you
let's
guys
talk about the very first
I want
thing.
to talk about Sony still.
Oh, then what do you have?
I want to talk about Jack and Daxter might actually be getting a complete remaster and rehaul and port.
So let's talk about
Yes.
Nintendo.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you.
Oh.
Terrible.
How do you not like the Jack? How do you not like the Jack and Daxter?
He doesn't like anything!
Honestly, all those games, like, I don't know if it was like a weird, but like Banjo-Kazooie, all the, like, I never really got into any of those. I didn't.
Really?
You should have
Yeah.
Nick here. You should have Nick here for this.
No.
I was a platform. Like,
Well, I'll
during
channel
the
my internet.
Super Nintendo, N64. I was in GameCube.
You don't like Banjo-Kazooie?
Platform-
I just never, it's not that I disliked
Did
them.
you play
I just,
Conkers?
no, I just never got into it. Like,
God,
I
he
was,
would love Conkers.
I was
But
just
you
more,
liked Super Mario 64, right?
yeah.
Then how do you not like the other
Imagine
ones?
that!
Like, honestly, I'm gonna straight up say
The
I
last
think
one-
Banjo was better than Mario.
I think the last
no, I agree.
I'm
I think aside from Mario and Crash Bandicoot, that was the only like in that wheelhouse that I
But Jack
played.
and Daxter was same era as
I know,
even
but I just
Crash.
never played it.
If-
What
You know what
did
the- you know what?
Banjo-Kazooie
I know
first
what it is.
release on?
I know what it is.
N64, right?
N64.
Here's the thing, and I know what Frank's talking about. The reason is because when we were kids, we couldn't get every single game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
Well,
now,
yeah.
we're adults now. We can get whatever games we want. But you got yourself in a genre where if you like certain things, I can't like. If I want a game, I just buy it.
Yeah.
Now, like I'm an adult, I can get whatever I want. But I like the games I grew up with, so I follow that like genre. So like I like fighting games. I like certain.
I like
they are-
shooters.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's your genre. So certain games that don't appeal to you. You know what you might like, and we're going on to Nintendo right now, anyways. Have you ever played any of the Metroid Prime games?
No, never.
Yeah, no, we already had this discussion. He hasn't played any of the Metro games.
I think
Wait,
you would
you
like.
played- did you play Castlevania? Any of the old
I
games?
got
Vaguely.
Did you like any of those games?
I like the story of Castlevania. I didn't like the gameplay of Castlevania because I played the original Castlevania.
They're very hard.
Yeah.
There's no way to look around it. Those games were hard.
No, I'm not. But
20
I'm saying
minutes
because
flat.
Metroid is a very similar play style.
Well, if he likes you liked the original OG Halo, Combat Evolved,
Combat
too.
Evolved, yeah.
You would like
Like
Metroid.
Prime,
You would
yeah.
like Metroid. But let's get on the topic at hand. Let's go down pretty much the main cast. Do we think we're going to see any cool Mario stuff?
I hope so.
I think there might be some DLC announced for Odyssey.
I hope
But
not.
I definitely don't think there's going to be.
I don't want
at
any
least
more.
at least not a new platformer. At least not like in the same scope as Odyssey. There might be like a new Mario Party.
No,
or
because aren't they
actually, I
aren't
would-
they re-releasing
Mario Party's shit now.
Super Mario World? Aren't they doing that?
Kinda.
It's the new Switch version.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about
Yeah.
Super Mario Maker?
No, not Maker.
Oh,
Super Mario
the
World.
two-
Like and then 64 one, the first one. That was Mario. Aren't they redoing that? I thought they were
I hope
remastering that or
not.
something.
So, okay,
Why
no,
would they
no.
remaster
No,
that?
I know what he's talking about. What happened? Someone, I think, used the Unreal Engine and remade it, and people were like, "Wow, this is awesome!" And now everyone wants it. So
That's not
pretty
gonna
much
happen.
what he's saying is
I think
people
what we're-
want Super
they could
Mario
literally-
64
I think what we're gonna
HD.
get-
They could literally come out with a new Mario campaign game every year, and I would buy it and play it.
Great. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna announce some DLC for Odyssey if they're doing anything in that genre. I don't think they're gonna announce a new game for that.
I think we are gonna get
platformer.
one other Mario thing. It's gonna be
Are you gonna say
Mario
golf?
insert a sport.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that they're either gonna do a new Mario Party, they might do a new Mario Kart because we haven't gotten a new Mario Kart.
I think we're
for
gonna get
Switch.
DLC for the new one. If they're,
I would
But
rather have a
I want
new
to go back
Mario
for a second
Kart.
because this would be a fun thing. What sport game do you like? In joke wise, what sport game do you want to see Mario?
I mean, Super Mario Tennis already came out,
Oh,
so
did it?
the tennis is already out. What
Mario
else?
Golf.
I'd be down with
Super
Mario Golf.
Mario UFC.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I want a boxing league for Super Mario.
Honestly, I would love to see Punch Out.
yeah.
Punch Out would be awesome.
A new Punch Out game would be fucking crazy.
All right, so
But I think as far as like the Zelda series goes, I don't think we get anything for that.
well, we were getting one.
Yeah,
Link's Awakening.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which that was one of my all-time. That was one of the Game Boy games when we were kids. That was one of my all-time.
That's one of the
favorites.
ones you were supposed to buy that we still have back there for you.
No, it's not. That's
sold
Link to the
Did
Past.
we?
That was Link to the Past.
Was it?
Yeah.
I honestly I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I just lost complete interest in finishing it.
I still haven't even played it. So.
Like I got to the point where I got almost all of the shrines. I got probably like 60% on the story, and then I just like
What, you didn't go straight to Calamity Ganon?
no.
This been
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Honestly, now thinking about it, did you get all the beasts?
I have one left.
If you did the last beast, and then you could have just gone to Ganon. My
Yeah.
buddy's doing the same thing right now. He's like, I think I'm just gonna beat it, and I'm like, I see me. I like doing all the stupid collectathons.
Yeah.
I
No,
like that
see,
kind of stuff.
See, I went right to the
No wonder why I
winged
like
beast.
Banjo-Kazooie more.
I went right to the flying beast first. Then I did the water one. Then I did the camel, and I have whatever the last one is.
I
So
remember
did you-
watching
did
you
you
play
do
for like
Peloton?
an
Is it
hour.
the elephant?
It's awful.
What's his name?
The elephant, camel.
What's the
bird.
prince name from the Zorros in Breath of the Wild?
The hot one?
Yes.
The one who does this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The one that literally looks like Finn Ricardo?
I think Frank did pillow time with him in the game.
Is that the fish guy?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And you did?
yeah.
Okay.
Things we definitely know are coming out this year. Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah.
There's a new Animal Crossing?
Yeah, they announced that when they announced Isabelle for Smash.
Luigi's Mansion, which I love the OG
Yeah,
game.
I would play that.
I'm
was
very
fun.
excited for that if they do that.
What was the other? There's a new game coming out called Astral Chain, which they did a direct on it in the beginning of the year.
Not the
Look-
mech fighter one?
Yeah, it's like you're a Power Ranger.
I was actually
I don't know,
kind
it
of,
looks kinda
I was
cool.
kind of excited for that because they announced that for the first Nintendo Direct after
Yeah.
the Switch, right?
Yeah.
Because
That was
I was
really
really,
cool.
I thought that was, because I remember I was excited for that, and none of you guys were, and you guys seemed like you were super
Well, because I
disinterested
really
in it.
dislike mechs.
I
Oh, you're
like,
talking about Daemon X Machina, right?
what?
We're talking about Astral Chain. It was just announced earlier this year.
Oh, so I am talking about a different game.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's actually pretty cool. Like you're cops, but you have like mechs that do your bidding. It's actually kind of cool.
So you have stands.
Essentially, yeah,
Standos.
yeah. But
I already have.
stand
But-
I already have
There's
my
a-
stand user.
There's a bunch of other stuff going on, but the big thing that's coming out this year is the new Pokemon game. Maybe
Yeah, Sword and Shield,
Sword
and
Shield.
gun.
And
I'm
yes.
still hoping.
Crossbow.
but the thing is like it's supposed to be like almost medievally. Like there's like, yeah, dude. Like I think I know you've been out of the game for how long?
There is one.
The last time I played was
Probably
a Pokemon
Crystal.
game.
Is somebody?
I played. I played yellow, red.
Probably Crystal.
Was Crystal blue?
No.
No,
Blue
Crystal was
blue.
the one
Blue
on
I
the
played.
flip
So you
Game
played
Boy.
Gen 1.
Was that Sapphire?
No,
Sapphire
that
was on the
Gen
advanced.
2, where you get the
No.
dogs
I
and
stopped.
Lugia
Yeah,
and
that
Ho-Oh.
was the last one.
Gen
I played
2,
Gen 2, and then I was done with Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think you may want to give this a shot because I think this is gonna be the game where they finally give us a hard mode.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
really think you should get Let's Go. Because Let's
No.
Go is literally just Gen 1 again.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's,
Like,
it's too
let's-
slow for him.
Gen
he,
1
he wouldn't take it. He can't take it. Frank needs to kill something immediately. It's too slow for him.
Yeah.
It like the new game. I think because it's a new cast of characters, you can find like not being corny, but you'll find a character like, all right, that looks evil.
I was gonna say, is there finally a non-prepubescent? I can't say it.
Prepubescent character.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
No.
creatures that are kind of like they look evil.
He's talking about your main character.
Yeah.
He doesn't like.
Oh,
like
you can make him
boy.
look Ganji and shit now.
What?
Can I make him look like an adult, not
Ganji?
like somebody who's gonna get touched by a priest?
Well, honestly, the characters you can make them look like adult teenagers now. Like honestly, that you can make them look like adult teenagers. So it's not you're not looking like a kid anymore. But there's the big one. Smash is probably going to announce some DLC characters.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that right now.
Master Chief.
I was just about to say before
Master
we do
Chief
that,
or bust.
I did not get an opportunity to cut in. I would love a new Mario and Luigi's RPG game for the Switch.
I like a
agree with
new
you.
Paper Mario game.
Yeah, essentially that's
No, if we're doing Paper Mario, I want it to be
Paper
like
Mario.
Thousand Year Door or
Yeah.
Paper Mario. I do not want Super Paper Mario.
No, I agree.
I do not want that.
Um,
I want badges.
I wanted to say too about Pokemon is that like one of my favorite things, like, because I got into X, I didn't get Black or White or Black and White 2.
Well, why
'cause
not?
I just
You
didn't.
don't like colors?
No, yeah.
Red and yellow and blue were enough for you?
They were actually too much for me. That's why.
Oh,
I didn't
too
get
much.
Black and
Okay,
White,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But
Too much
anyway,
of the spectrum for you.
yeah, I didn't want to go to the ends of the spectrum. I just wanted the middle. Anyway, X and Y kind of introduced a really cool like story to the whole Pokemon universe.
exactly that's
Like
why-
there was literally like they talked about like the whole premise of X and Y is there's literally this dude who wants to start like a Pokemon genocide. Like he literally wants to because
So
there was
Hitler. And
it was
Pokemon?
like 1,000 years ago there was like this great Pokemon war.
A 1,000-year Reich.
No.
Right. It was you and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Alright, get it right.
No, but like 1,000 years ago, there was this great Pokemon war, and it was all because of this one guy who started it. And eventually, he fixed it, and it stopped. But he pretty much like he lost his Pokemon to it, and he's literally willing to sacrifice every existing Pokemon to bring back his. And that's what he's trying to do.
that was like honestly for Pokemon games.
It was a really dark story.
Yeah,
It was a
which was
very dark
pretty
story.
awesome.
Yeah, and it was really cool to see it.
But
Honestly,
here's
it had
a
me
gem.
at medieval Pokemon.
There's a
Alright,
hidden
here's the
gem
thing.
here.
There's a steampunk.
Like, there was that
Like,
Pokemon War, but there was another one that was only hinted at in the Lieutenant Surge fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he talks
A
about
lot
he was
of
a
people
legitimate
forget that.
lieutenant. Like,
He's
like
a legitimate
remember
lieutenant,
the
and his
electric-
Raichu saved
the
his life
electricity
in
gem.
the war.
The guy who has Raichu.
Yeah. And he specifically says his Raichu saved his life
in the war. Meaning that there were Pokemon that were literally used on the front lines of like fucking Pokemon version Vietnam.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you were just in the Vietnamese jungle and you see a fucking Charizard flying over?
Nah.
You're in the
Raining-
swamp and Arbok comes out of the water.
There's a kid that runs out with an electrode strapped to his chest.
God.
And then he gets gunned down.
All right, but here's the thing: the new game, Frankie. Look at the trailer. They've only showed us the 3 new starters. There's a
Just
bunny.
an army of Chanseys coming out to heal.
All right, God damn it. There's what's it called? There's a bunny. There's a little
Monkey.
monkey, and a
And then
chameleon
there's
They're the starters.
there's depressed frog thing. There's tricks are for kids. And what's the last one? I can't remember.
they're-
Dig 'em Frog, the heroin addict.
They're actually doing
Pretty
a
much.
separate Pokemon Direct this Wednesday.
Is
So-
that being done by Nintendo or Game Freak?
both?
Okay.
But it's Pokemon Direct, so that means we have more stuff given to us on Nintendo.
That's pretty
So-
cool.
But Nintendo also has Bayonetta. It has Metroid. It has.
Wait, Bayonetta is actually
Yeah,
like
man.
completely
Is
owned by
Metroid
Nintendo.
like open world or is it still like
No.
just a platform?
No, dude, that's like a shooter now.
It's not
It,
really a
it depends
platformer.
because the Metroid Prime series was like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
I would
So
like
while the other ones are kind of like a
Like
platformer,
Castlevania.
I would like to
it's
play more.
Metroidvania. Like
Yeah.
I'd like to
Simply
play
Metroid.
more games like Mario Odyssey on the Switch with other characters.
There's literally nothing.
I know.
Get Bubsy 3D.
That sounds just.
have you
horrific.
checked the Microsoft's?
Bubsy 3D.
Nintendo-
Bubsy 3D,
No,
baby.
have you checked the Nintendo store on your Switch lately?
No.
Well, that's
I
your
don't think. I
problem.
think I've been on it once.
The main thing I'm excited for, by the way, is Knack 3 from Sony. That is by
Who do you guys want for DLC for Smash?
Master Chief.
Eldrick from Dragon Warrior.
Do you seriously want him?
Dracula.
Yes.
Dracula.
Why?
I don't want another
Compared
Castlevania
to
character.
every
I
other
do.
possibility, you actually are one of the Erdrick fans?
Yes. I love the Dragon Warrior series,
I personally want. Okay.
and now I'm getting hate for this.
There's a couple characters.
Who do you want, Phil?
I want Chrono.
There are
Okay.
3 characters that I can think of.
Chrono and Lara are like my top 2.
Banjo.
And Kazooie. Get it
These are my
right.
top
Well,
10.
yes, obviously. That should go without saying.
Yeah.
Spyro. I want Spyro over
These are my top
Crash.
10.
And then Master Chief.
I,
'Cause
like Master Chief's my
It'd be
number
so
3.
cool.
Plain
It'd be
and
so
simple.
cool. Come on,
Ma-
Nintendo, make it happen.
Well, like
please.
if Master, dude,
If you can do
announce-
Solid Snake, you can do Master
dude,
Chief.
if you made
It's as simple as that.
Master Chief and if Master Chief got into Smash,
Flash
that would
grenade.
blow up. That anyone that was thinking about getting Smash would get Smash because of that. And like after this, we're probably all gonna play Smash. So, but what else is there from Nintendo that you guys want to talk about? Because this is predictions, man. This is whatever you want to see.
I mean, Bayonetta 3 would be cool. I kind
I
of
think
think
we're
it's
gonna get-
overdue at this point.
yeah, I think we're gonna at least get something.
They should at least say, hey, we do know this series exists. We're gonna do it because
I
Nintendo is very.
I'm hoping
bad
to
with
get
that.
a Sushi Striker 2 announcement. I think that's about time that happens.
Yeah.
Can we get a Pokemon E and
You can
Drink?
you can keep you can keep saying.
Eat and drink.
Yeah, did you not hear about Pokemon Sleep?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want Pokemon Eat and Drink.
Yeah, I don't know if
too.
you guys.
I'm gonna help you.
Well,
be
no,
healthier.
I can bring that up right now. There's not gonna be much Pokemon information.
No.
We are gonna get Pokemon. Let's go to the polls though.
Oh my god. All right, guys, I'm trying
My
to give
goal
you a
with
good
that-
content.
I can't even
and-
tell if
My
you're
goal,
joking.
my
Podcast.
only goal with that was to cause you as much pain as possible, Phil.
I think we're done here. I think we're done.
I don't think there's much.
There's actually one thing I do want to bring up. Nintendo pretty much has every single genre covered.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? What genres do you want to see?
FPS is the only thing I think they don't.
They kind of do.
With what? Splatoon?
That's
don't say.
No, that's a third-person shooter though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That is there. But what? Well, no, they have Metroid Prime, which technically is.
Yeah, it's a
But
first-person
it's
shooter.
when I say first-person shooter, I mean like along the lines of like a Battlefield, Call of Duty thing like that. That's
I
the
don't-
only thing they don't. They don't have a competitive FPS.
Well,
Do you really think Nintendo's going to do that with their online services?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, as devil's
Or
advocate,
a
that is the one
story-driven-
category they don't have represented.
First-person shooter.
I would love to see
Story-based. I mean, that's Metroid.
an F-Zero. Like a legit racing
F-Zero
game
would be
for
something
Nintendo.
that'd be
like
so
a real,
cool to finally
like a
have
real
again.
racing game, not Mario Kart. A real racing.
What are you gonna
game.
do when they announce Black Bull as this man? Is that his name? I can never remember his name. Captain Falcon's enemy in F-Zero.
Blood Falcon?
No, not
No,
Blood
no,
Falcon.
it's
The
Black.
guy that creates Blood Falcon. It's Black something. It's Bull something.
I
I
think
think,
it's
it's
Black
Black Bull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Black Bull.
Sure.
I would like to just see.
He's literally Captain. He's like anti.
I'd be okay with it.
I want to see Dracula.
I want to see Skeletor.
Nintendo stuff. You were kind of away.
Rattle
What
me
kind of stuff do you
bones.
want? What kind of stuff do you want to see for Nintendo this year? Like what games? Besides, don't just say I want a good FPS. What
No,
other games?
I would take any game that's got the like a new RPG with like a different
Donkey
character.
Kong. New Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down with it.
I agree.
Did you play the new platformer?
Freezing, whatever.
Dude, I love that.
Freezing
I
Tropics.
can't get into platformers anymore. Like they're just
I
boring.
mean, that's what Donkey Kong's going to be, though.
Yeah,
I know.
Like, I played the
Unless
new
you
one.
want a new Donkey
I-
Kong
I-
big game.
Dude, it was hard. If you want a challenging game, dude, I struggled beating Tropical Freeze.
You know who
I
would be?
struggled.
You know who
beating
would be really cool in Smash?
that. Did he?
Parappa the Rappa.
I loved that game. When
I'm not
that
saying that
game was awesome.
facetiously. I'm saying that genuinely.
I would like to just see some new DLC that I like. I don't want to see another. What's Marth?
Fire Emblem character.
Fire Emblem.
That's
No
already
Fire
gonna
Emblem.
happen.
I don't want any more Fire Emblems. Like Joker to me, like didn't even know who he was, but he was
A
like
lot
a
of
different.
people
He was
don't
like a
know.
different character though.
Persona 5 for the Switch, please.
That's gonna happen.
That's
going to
This is
happen.
what we can't talk about. Ports coming to the Switch because the
It
Switch
can
has
be
kind of
anything.
turned into
Halo?
a port machine.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Master Chief Collection has been hinted to coming to the Switch. Dude,
No.
It'd be bad.
No.
It'd be bad,
horrible.
dude.
I get it.
Dude.
Honestly,
Listen, I bought MK11 on the
Yeah.
Switch. It'd be bad, man. Trust me.
well,
You want me to boot it up right now? I can
we're-
show you how
okay.
bad it is.
Well, what
15
games
FPS,
would
yeah.
you want to see that you can bring on the go on the Switch? Name some games you'd want to see.
Fallout 3.
Honestly, yeah, like Skyrim, something like that.
Skyrim
Skyrim
is
is
really-
on the
really?
Switch.
Yeah.
That's why I joked saying Fallout 3.
I mean, honestly, like I didn't even know Skyrim, but something like that where I can like just like
I hate the Switch, but I know nothing about it.
no, like no, well, because there's nothing to know about it. There's been unless you're a diehard, unless you're just replaying old games, like old Nintendo games. To me, there was no reason besides Smash to buy the Switch.
What about all the indie games?
Mario.
I'm not an indie
He
game
says this
guy.
every
I'm
time
not
we
an
do a
indie game guy.
podcast.
Link's Awakening.
But we said it earlier. Like nothing in your genre really has come to the Switch.
Yeah.
And like there's you like Mario Odyssey. There are games like it, but they're not the same quality.
That's
as
the
Mario
thing.
Odyssey. Like all the games that I love. Like I love turn-based RPGs and all that kind of stuff.
You know
So
what'd be
there's
really
a
Risk of Rain 2 on the
mountain.
Switch.
Anything
Definitely.
Risk of Rain
turn-based
2
would
would
actually
actually be a
I'd
really
rather,
good.
I would
They had
rather
Isaac on the
swallow.
Switch.
I would rather swallow and excrete
I love
my
Isaac.
Switch than play a turn-based RPG game.
Honestly, I feel like you'd really like Risk of Rain 2. It's like
That's a good one as well.
you play Risk of Rain?
Yeah, I played it.
It's really
LAN
it's a
with
really
18
fun.
people in one group. Yeah.
Alright, so
Risk of Rain 2 it's like a. I'm sure you don't know what roguelikes are, but like every time you play, you get a different kind of scenario where you play.
Rogue Legacy.
Yeah, and you collect a bunch of different items. That
So
like,
every
like,
game's gonna be different.
In all
Yeah,
honesty,
same.
like I don't want to see an FPS for the Switch. Like I don't think they could do it. I don't think it would be done
I
well.
don't think it would be good.
Call
the
of
closest
Duty
thing
for
we
the
have
Wii.
is Splatoon. That is because I think Nintendo's made their point. Like Splatoon's the closest thing we're gonna have.
But I
If you
feel
want
like
that, you can check out Doom or Wolfenstein. That's our other option.
Wasn't
This-
Overwatch supposed to come to the Switch?
That's still, if that happens, I'd probably get it too. I still love Overwatch. I love
Not
Overwatch.
happening.
Not now.
It's not-
I would
It's not
just,
gonna happen
I would
now.
just like to see.
Paladin needs to get some competition.
I would just like to see something different for the Switch than like children or like
If you want to
semi-children.
play here,
games.
Frankie, if you want to play an FPS on the Switch, go play Fortnite.
I don't want to play an FPS
You know
on the
what?
Switch.
I
I don't
want-
think they would do it well. Like if you put Call of Duty on the Switch, like it would be terrible.
I mean,
I
Warframe plays very good on the Switch. I'm not sure.
I
if
want you to
guys
check out
play
Astral Chain. When this is over,
Yeah.
we're going to go through some of the games that come out on Switch. I want you to take a look at them. Some of them are actually pretty cool. But before we go, I think we've pretty much gone through everything on E3. What are other games
Yeah,
that we
all
did
of it.
not mention? Like a good example is Marvel vs. Capcom, or Mortal Kombat, or
Mortal
Call of Duty.
Kombat.
Games like that. Games that don't define there. Are there other games that you want to see just in general?
I mean, Mortal Kombat, I know they just announced 3 of the DLC
Shang
characters.
Tsung,
I'm-
Nightwolf,
and,
Sindel,
Sindel.
and Spawn coming to Mortal
There's still
Kombat.
2 more that they
Oh.
haven't
Has
announced
Spawn been in Mortal Kombat before?
No, it was
Yeah,
Soul
he was in Soul
Calibur.
Cal.
Dude, that is
Long
such a
time
big
ago.
deal. I'm so excited. Like, I didn't buy the combat pack because I was waiting to see who was going to be.
Yeah,
in it.
I'm definitely
buying it now.
Yep.
So,
You gonna buy it for the Switch again?
But
I
you know what made me
have
very
to,
happy with
so-
the Shang
You
Tsung
can buy it on PC.
I
is
have
they're
to buy the
taking
game again.
his look from the movie.
yeah, he looks
Yeah,
just
he
like.
looks
That's so
literally
good.
just
and,
like
and
from
voice
the
actor's the same.
Yeah,
Is
he
it?
It's Michael J. White.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I actually
Dude,
know
it's
that.
sick.
That makes
Sick.
me want to buy. Oh, I mean, it's not like
He does look
anything
very.
anymore.
No.
Shang Tsung looks very fucking cool.
Oh
in
no,
the
but
game.
that's the same actor.
Have you
He's-
seen? Have you seen what Shang Tsung looks
Don't
I'm
like?
gonna
do it
show
yet.
you-
Let him-
we'll show you-
do
yeah.
everything after the podcast.
That is something I'm
But
super
is there
excited
any
for.
other games you're thinking about that you want to talk about before we end
I
this?
mean, I really wanted to talk about Death Stranding.
We
What
don't
is
know
to
anything
talk
about
about? No one knows what it
It's
is.
just so exciting to me. Just the whole idea of literally not having a single idea. Cause so
for 2 years.
you know,
Yeah,
you know
it's
the
really
Metal
exciting.
Gear series. You know, the Silent Hill series.
I'm convinced Kojima is just like eating muffins in a room by himself. Like,
Did you hear what he just said? Do you know the Metal Gear series? Unfortunately. Do you know the Silent Hill series? Unfortunately.
I agree with half that statement.
I never
What?
got. I never.
Metal Gear
I-
Survivor?
I don't like Silent Hill.
The
I
one
never
bad game.
It wasn't Hideo. I know.
Exactly, it wasn't
Kojima.
Kojima. Kojima is a brilliant psycho mastermind. He's
Yes.
great at any game he makes.
I just never got into Metal Gear Solid.
So
Like,
the whole
he's
idea,
great.
the whole idea is that Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill games were both obviously created by Hideo Kojima, who is, like Phil just said, an absolute genius when it
He's
comes
just
to
game
world building, all
Yeah.
of it. But the problem is that he's always had a publisher that's been kind of like holding him back. Death Stranding is literally a game where it's Kojima Software is the publisher. So it's just Kojima on just I can do whatever the fuck I want and I'm going to do it. And that concept excites me so fucking much.
Alright, before you go, remember last year when we watched it together during the Sony PrefCon? What's the name of the actor again?
Norman Reedus.
Or Norman Reedus.
Norman
Daryl
I
Dixon
just
is the
call
name
him
of the
Daryl
actor,
Dixon.
yes.
Normal, whatever.
Norman Reedus.
Remember he had like he had like a
Norman Reedus and the
backpack
Funky Fetus.
with a fetus
Yeah.
inside. That was
That's
the game.
actually
No, I
kind of
know.
explained.
I know, but to me, like, there's a point where you can build up hype and get everyone excited, and then there's a point where everything just falls off.
But that's why I
and
like
I've definitely fallen off.
I like
don't
the
care about
trailer
it
so
anymore.
much because of the fact that they don't build hype. You have no fucking clue what's going on at any point throughout the trailer. When you I'll show you. They released a new trailer that
I
goes
lost
through the
interest
gameplay and
already.
stuff.
My interest is gone.
But no, but seriously, the whole hype behind it is that you have no fucking clue what to expect from the game, and that's what gets me excited for it. Because they're not showing anything really that is going to make me have a
Well,
bad
yeah, it's not like
opinion
a
for
trailer where you see the ending.
it. Exactly.
Or a movie poster that you see the ending.
Alright, so is there after that?
After that,
Hands free. Hands free.
Okay.
I'm out.
I want
Moses.
to. The one thing I want to see this year, and that's like, I want to see. We'll go in circle here. The one thing we want to see, I want to see a game where Gambit is not just a side character when it comes to Marvel games, because they have not announced Gambit yet for the new Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And
Even though it's like primarily X-Men themed.
yeah, it's like one of the most famous X-Men characters is not being used. I want to see Gambit in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That is my thing that I want to say. Abby, what do you want to see in here?
Skip me for now. I don't know what I want to see, to be completely honest.
I want to see a good Halo game.
I have a few
I could
things.
agree to that.
I agree. A good Halo game. I really am interested in where they take the Marvel video game universe. Really, Spider-Man to me was one of the most interesting games I've ever played.
You played it?
Yeah.
You actually played it? Nice.
Yeah, I played all the DLC for it too. It's one of the only games this past year that
It's
I played
the first time
religiously.
in about 3 years that I've heard him say, "I love this thing."
Yeah, in my life. I'm not. I'd say Gears of War, but I'm not. I'm really interested to see what Nintendo does. I'm hoping that they announce because I love my Switch. Like I love the Switch. I love
As
the
much as he
concept of
shits
it.
on it.
Yeah, I do. I just want them to have
I'm gonna-
something for
We're gonna
people
have
like
a viewing
me.
party after this, so you can check out
Yes.
some of the new games I think you may get into.
We can watch it on the projector.
Yeah, if you want, it's just YouTube. So
Something that interests me in Nintendo other than Smash.
okay.
Logan, aside from Dragoon Quest.
Yeah.
The Origins.
Dragoon something.
Redemption.
Yeah. Dragoon Age.
Actually, I take that back. I want to see a new Chrono Trigger. That's what I always say every year. So
I mean, I pretty much have said what I've already wanted, so I don't have anything else to add.
Do you want to see a new wrestling video game?
No, I don't. Nice try.
all right,
It's all-
Mario vs.
oh.
Donkey Kong UFC 2019 edition. Here
Ding,
we
ding,
go.
ding! Let's go!
Punch
Other
out.
than that,
Punch
thank
out.
you for listening.
Punch out.
Thank you.
Mario
For,
WWE.
oh my God! Everyone, shut up. Thank you
Mike
for listening.
Tyson, please give us a sponsorship for Punch Out.
Thank you for listening to the Wallcast. My name is
Franken
Phil.
model for King
We
Hip
got
Hop.
Kyle,
I'll get a
Frank,
tattoo
Matt,
on my
and
face.
Logan Bree is around the corner. Grant was here being a misogynist earlier. Thank you for
Yes.
listening. We'll see you after E3.
Goodbye.
Was